Hello, I'm Kaley Burrows, and welcome to TMN Television on Thursday, October 25th. Tonight, we look at new mental health initiatives coming to Truman's campus. We also talk about a recent student death. And later, we have the Truman Sports update. These stories and more tonight on TMN Television. You don't want to miss this. Truman State University has seen a decrease in full-time student enrollment this semester. SemWorks, an enrollment management consulting firm, came to campus to assess the university and its declining enrollment. The current number of degree-seeking students at the university is 5,980. At a faculty senate meeting, President Sue Thomas says this is a decrease of about 400 full-time students. Thomas also said the retention rate has been gradually decreasing over the past 4 years. The purpose of SemWorks is to reverse this trend. Sem plans to create an enrollment plan for the university that caters to its specific needs and highlights aspects of the university that supports the university's mission and resources. The approximate cost of Sem's services is $154,000. Of the projected enrollment increase is undetermined. But the goal is to get Truman's enrollment increasing by fall 2020. The Department of Public Safety is considering removing the safety poles on campus. DPS cites low usage and high costs as reasons to remove the poles. Public Safety Director Sarah Holtzmeyer says poles could be taken offline as they start malfunctioning and their maintenance costs start outweighing their usage. She also says DPS might build a mobile campus safety app to replace the poles. Holtzmeyer says an app would be more accessible because most people carry their cell phone with them at all times. Admissions Director Melody Chambers says student ambassadors are already trained to de-emphasize the use of safety poles on campus when giving tours to prospective students. So she thinks removing them would make campus look safer. Sigma Alpha is hosting their annual corn maze this Thursday through Sunday at the University Farm. Sigma Alpha is an agricultural sorority on campus. This is their biggest fundraiser of the year, with proceeds going towards their sorority. The process of making the maze is a year-long effort by planting the seeds starting in June and starting to pull corn stalks in July and August. A few weeks before the opening night, the sorority designs costumes and makeup looks to go with their theme. Sigma Alpha Corn Maze Chair Jessica Filla says last year's maze was The Fear is Real and was based on horror films. Filla says this year their maze will be based around a new theme, The Trail of Fearful Tales.
This year is called Trail of Fearful Tales, so it's kind of a spin-off of our favorite fairy tales like Little Red Riding Hood, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Alice in Wonderland, so we're trying to make those scary.
Truman State University student Abigail Phones died last Sunday, October 21st. Phones was a senior communication disorders major. Jana Stopskoff, Vice President for Student Affairs, notified students Monday afternoon in a campus-wide email. She also reminded students of the services available to those who might need them. Kirksville Police Department Detective Justin Jones says he does not suspect foul play at this time, but the investigation is ongoing. University President Sue Thomas declined to comment. The Truman Counseling Services has plans to hire a psychologist, a psychiatric nurse practitioner, and an equine therapist in response to perceived JED campus survey. These services will be in addition to the already established services at the University Counseling Center. The psychiatric nurse practitioner will be available in the McKinney Center for half a day every week, and the equine therapist will be available upon request, though students will need a referral. University counselor Brenda Higgins says the equine therapist should be available after midterm break. The university will be sharing the psychologist with AT Still on a 50-50 basis. Jana Stopskoff, Vice President for Student Affairs, says the universities are currently working on finalizing the description for the psychologist position alongside the system to ensure the hours the psychologist works are tracked and paid for by the appropriate institutions. The resources the university planned to use to help cover the cost of these new positions was originally planned to come from the increase in the student health fee, but with decreased enrollment, the funds were lower than expected. After the break, stay tuned for the Truman Sports update. But before all that, let's look at this week's forecast.
It's fine that other people like you. It's more important that you like yourself. And I'm comfortable with every part of me. Meals on Wheels coming to my door as someone who's housebound assures me that I'm not forgotten. They care that I'm okay. My name is Asha Ida Bell. America, let's do lunch.
Drop off a hot meal and say hello. Volunteer by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
Will play their opening match in the GLVC Conference Championship Tournament this Sunday. As a result of their win against William Jewell in their final regular season yesterday, the Bulldogs have moved to the #1 spot in the Great Lakes Valley Conference. With their tournament berth clinched, the Bulldogs await their first opponent, Lewis University, in the championship series. The Bulldogs have spent most of the season outperforming lukewarm preseason predictions, exemplified by their 8-match winning streak in September. Since then, however, the team has gone 1-4 in the GLVC, a costly stumble with only 5 games left to play in playoff contention. Truman faced tough teams in all of their recent losses. 2 of them came from Rockhurst University, a team consistently ranked among the top 25 in the nation this season. On top of that, University of Illinois Springfield is on a 12-match winning streak, and McKendree University knocked the Bulldogs out of last year's GLVC quarterfinals. Truman State University Bulldogs have faced off against Lindenwood University countless times during their collegiate athletic history. But starting July 2019, the Bulldogs will face Lindenwood as a conference opponent. Previously, a member of the MIAA, Lindenwood was approved to join the GLVC in an October 2nd vote by the GLVC Council of Presidents, according to an article published on the Lindenwood Athletics website. Lindenwood has an enrollment of more than 4,000 students and has provided plenty of competition for Truman and similarly sized schools over the years. And GLVC welcomes Lindenwood to continue this tradition in years to come as a member of the conference. This has been your Truman Sports Update. Be sure to stay tuned after the break.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Thank you for tuning in with us tonight. For complete news coverage, be sure to stay tuned to KTRM and pick up a copy of the Index, and check out our news content on tmn.truman.edu. You can also follow TMN on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for breaking news updates. And if you missed part of our broadcast tonight, check out TMN TV on YouTube. And if you've ever thought about being on TV, be sure to head on over to tmn.truman.edu/apply to fill out an application today. From all of us here at TMN, thank you for tuning in and have a great rest of the week.